We'll tell you how to avoid one.
Turn to 10, Southern New England's leading news station.
One last time, happy birthday, honey.
Happy birthday. I love you both. Thank you for the wonderful present. Oh, here, give that to Charlie.
Oh, my pleasure.
And I'm very flattered that the two of you would leave that beautiful little girl to come here and celebrate my birthday. Thank you.
She's in good hands, huh, Frankie?
4 of them. 1 pair of licensed MDs. That ought to do it.
Yeah, now go on, get out of here. The mall is waiting for you. Let's go.
The mall with its myriad delights.
What is this, you guys? A postnatal shopping anxiety?
Yeah, well, they're going to get over that. I know they are. I mean, you've done very well so far.
You know, we've done so well, I think we can call home now, don't you?
Oh, maybe just to let Morgan know where we'll be.
No. If Morgan calls, I'll tell him where you are, okay? Now, fight the bullet. Come on. Have a wonderful afternoon. Go.
Shall we?
Oh, we said we would, so we will. Have fun.
Listen, buy something really wonderful for Charlie, all right?
No, don't you worry. We'll buy enough presents to last her a lifetime. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, see you.
Okay, come on.
Grab our coats and another blanket for Charlie.
Why? What?
We have to get this baby to an emergency room now, Brett. What are you doing?
I'm calling Tops so that Cass and Frankie can meet us at the
No,
hospital.
later. There's no time.
Well, it'll only take a minute.
Charlie does not have a minute. Come on. Get the door.
This dress, I saw this dress last night.
Yeah, I know. I was the fairy godmother. I loaned this dress to Cinderella.
Cinderella who?
Well, you should know. You danced with her.
Who was it? Tell me, Maggie, who was it?
It was Kate. Kate Baker. You mean to tell me you danced with Kate Baker and you didn't have a clue?
Fact is, she never told me her name.
Well, then I guess it was like a fairy tale.
I tried to find her later, but I ended up only finding the mask.
Mucho misterioso.
The way she ran out of there, I thought for sure that I'd hurt her feelings.
No way. Your dance with Kate zoomed her straight to Cloud 9.
No, I don't think so, Maggie.
Are you kidding, Dr. H? Kate thinks you rule. If you weren't married, well.
Charlene? Charlene?
Yes?
If you only knew how your bathroom felt about germs and soap scum, you'd use Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner. It wipes out tough soap scum and cleans so deep down, it even disinfects. Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner. Deep down, you know it's clean.
Chubb Stackables brand baby wipes. Spectacular fun for your little one. Matthew Morris made a mountain. Karen Keller carries her crayons. Chubb Stackables. Thick, strong baby wipes in bright, reusable containers. Frankie Flynn finished his fort. Chubb Stackables wipes. Spectacular fun for your little one.
These are all good cleaners, but did you know that not one of them disinfects? So you don't get your home totally clean until you use Lysol Deodorizing Cleaner. Lysol cleans and kills germs without any extra effort. Germs can be anywhere, so don't do part of the job. Lemon Fresh Lysol Deodorizing Cleaner cleans and disinfects.
Juicy Juice is sweet. Pure. Natural. Real. The best thing in the whole world. Remind you of anyone you know?
Juicy Juice. 100% juice for 100% kids.
Please pass the all fruit.
Polaner All Fruit is real fruit, sweetened only with fruit juice.
Would you please pass the jelly?
You'll call it delicious, you'll call it remarkable, but please, don't dare call it jelly.
Don't look. Hershey's Hugs are getting dressed for Easter. Hugs are mini Hershey's Kisses hugged by white chocolate. Some Hugs have almonds, but they take longer to dress. Hershey's Hugs.
I beg your pardon. I called you Charlene and you answered me. Well, I generally answer when I'm spoken to, and to tell you the truth, I didn't hear what you said. But I know you said something. But you said yes. I called you Charlene and you said yes. Yeah, I said yes because I hadn't really heard you. You know, you like come again or pardon. What's going on? I need to know. Are you Charlene Hudson? Am I who? Charlene Hudson. Kelsey, you know who I am. I'm Kate Baker. Why on earth would you think I'm someone else? Because you look exactly like my husband's late wife. Is this a joke? The resemblance is remarkable. I thought she died. Well, actually, they never found her body. And you thought what? Wait, all this time you thought that was your husband's late wife? I don't know what I thought. It's just so startling. I mean, you look just like her, except that she had blonde hair and yours is dark. Well, they say blondes have more fun, don't they? Oh, I'm sorry, that's bad. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not a psychologist or anything, but maybe I just remind you of her because she's been on your mind lately. I mean, you and Dr. Hudson haven't been married very long. No, you don't. In such a weird way. You don't just remind me. You have the same face. Well, excuse me, but the last time I looked in the mirror, I saw me, and I'm not a raving beauty, but me, Kate Baker, and this is what I've looked like for as far back as I can remember. Sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Well, I'm sorry too, but I am who I am, I'm afraid. You know, I had been picking up these weird signals from you, and I couldn't figure them out. Is that why you were asking me all those strange questions about spatulas and frying pans? Charlene stacked them the same way. Well, then I just guess that settles it. I must be her. Maybe I dyed my hair. There are other similarities. Too many to be a coincidence. Well, I tell you, I just think this really is bizarre. I can't imagine what your husband thinks.
I think you're mistaken about Kate.
I'm not yanking your string, I swear.
I would like to find out what was bothering her, though.
I told you, you're a legend. Elvis lives.
Kate spearheaded a petition that saved Kelsey and my career. It doesn't make sense that she would be flustered by me.
Okay, listen. When I lived in San Francisco, there was this gorgeous weightlifter. I mean, he kind of looked like Christian Slater, but he had deltoids to die for. And every time I walked by him, I made these gurgling noises.
Gurgling noises?
Yeah. And one day he thought I was choking on my lunch, so he gave me the Heimlich maneuver. I got his arms all around me.
So what's the moral? Would you swoon first, eat later?
Kate is in awe of you, Dr. H. Her vocal cords cramped up. You know, Goosebump City.
Ah. Yeah, well, thanks for the personal insight, Maggie, but I think I better talk to Kate myself. Is she around?
Yeah, I think she's in the doctor's lounge. Donut duty.
Thanks.
Sure.
You better take that home before you get something on it.
Didn't Kate look beautiful in this dress? I mean, it was like she was Cinderella.
She looked really nice.
Yeah, but I was a terrible fairy godmother.
There's no such a thing as a fairy godmother.
I mean, here I made her up, and I sent her out for a romantic evening, and I forgot the most important ingredient.
What's that?
The love of her life.
She doesn't have one.
Yes, she does. The guy who gave her the wedding ring.
Him, he's history. He ditched her a long time ago.
He didn't ditch her. He promised to return.
He left, Maggie. He's gone.
Well, do you know where he is?
Well, Kate doesn't really talk about it. She doesn't talk about her past.
Well, did she have anyone else in her life that was important?
I don't really know. I don't know.
Maybe there is a reason why he didn't return. Maybe he tried and tried, and something terrible got in the way.
Get real.
Whoso loves believes the impossible.
You're impossible.
But what if he still loves her?
Then he would have come back.
Life can work out, Tomas. I mean, if you dream for big things, then sometimes they do come true.
No, you live day by day, and you do the best as you can, and don't dream in your past, because it's only going to drag you down.
Yeah, but you still want to find that wedding ring, right?
You tell Donna to get her tail over here. Just find her. I don't care about her salon schedule. She's late for a meeting. Yes, thank you. Hi, how you doing?
Busy day?
Yeah, real mess. Can it wait?
Actually, no. Carl and Rachel's fling is ruining our family.
Ooh, I'm hands off on that one.
She came home this morning in last night's ball gown.
Well, she must have had a great time.
Everyone was furious.
Listen, Carl is not my choice for mom either, but she's a grown woman who can make up her own mind.
And meanwhile, our family comes unglued.
They'll live.
Oh, really? Iris is flipping out. Amanda's doing a lot worse. In fact, I think she's hurting a lot more than she's letting on.
I'm sorry about that. What do you want me to do?
Well, why don't you talk to them?
Me? What about you?
I've tried. They won't listen to me. I need your help, Matt. Please, you've got to do it. You've got to talk to them.
Matthew, you can't let Felicia go ahead with that awful show for jam session. It's just horrendous. Hi, Paulina.
Donna?
I mean, really, family planning in the 90s.
What's wrong with that?
Well, if you don't know, I can't tell you.
Well, tell me, because I don't know either.
Well, for one thing, it's been done to death.
If that was true, the population wouldn't be a problem, would it?
Actually, a lot of new methods that they're using now.
So what are we supposed to do? Show all these new devices on camera?
Why not? It's a public service. This is the 90s, Donna.
Is that a reference to my generation?
No, it isn't.
I'm telling you, if we go ahead with this show, our sponsors are going to drop us faster than Oprah dropped sizes.
Donna, you're getting crumbs under your claws.
Paulina, please call Felicia and cancel the show.
Don't move.
Do it.
Paulina,
Do it.
don't do it. Listen, I already gave my approval for that show.
I own half of KBAY, and I veto your approval.
You're trying to undermine my authority.
This is a question of taste and judgment here.
Which you have more because of your greater experience. I forgot.
This is supposed to be an equal partnership.
A partnership of equals.
And we're supposed to maintain a relationship with our sponsors.
You know what's best for that relationship, right? Without asking me, the only other person directly involved.
If you want to waste your time and money doing something inappropriate and pointless, do it on your own. I own half of KBAY, and I say no. Paulina, please make the call.
Sorry. Sorry, babe.
Jake and I used to fight like that.
You still do.
No, I mean, when we were together, our fights always got personal because we used to push each other's buttons. We could, you know. But usually after the fights, Jake and I would, you know.
Right.
But then again, we were lovers. That doesn't apply to you and Donna, does it?
Me and Donna, I guess stranger things have happened.
No, stop. You're killing me. No, I'm sorry, but the picture of you and Donna.
The sublime and the ridiculous. Only which is which, right?
No, wait. I could just picture you carrying upstairs like Brett Butler to sleep with her right next to all the photos of her grandchildren.
Can you imagine that?
No, wait, better yet. You have your way with her right here in this office with 50 crew guys in the studio.
Oh, that would be risky. Risky.
Yeah, it would be risky. And I don't think we have to worry about you and Donna getting it on and making this family crazy. But what about Rachel and Carl?
What about them?
Matt, please, our family is falling apart at the seams, and I honestly think you're the only one who can help.
Listen, I don't condone what she's doing, but I'm not going to interfere. You're asking the wrong person.
Matt, we need a peacemaker, and you're like a neutral country.
How's that?
Because you're not embroiled in all this.
That's how I want to stay.
Look, Matt, you don't live at home. You're the only one not involved in Corey Publishing, and you're the only one who doesn't have an axe to grind.
Exactly, yes.
So you just back away from family problems? Is that why you were no-show at today's meeting?
Listen, I didn't show up at the meeting because I knew I couldn't help.
Matt, you don't know how bad it is because you don't want to look.
Rachel and Amanda are at each other's throat, and Iris just seems to be egging them on.
Iris has her own agenda.
Could you at least call Amanda?
Say what?
Well, I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be here asking you. You're the diplomat.
Oh, well, tell my partner that.
Matt, I mean it. You could convince Amanda to back off, that it's not worth losing the family over.
You know our sister. Once she digs her heels in, forget it.
All right, fine. Fine. Talk to Rachel then.
And say what? What do you want me to say? Hey, Mom, your adult children don't understand your affair. She'll go through the roof.
Matt, when we do things that she disapproves of, she lets us know.
Yes, and more often than not, we go ahead with them. We make our own mistakes, and she still loves us. I think we should extend the same courtesy to her.
The research report.
Later,
Top of the
Donna.
list, the audience wants glamour and romance, not nitty-gritty.
Well, they're gonna have to wake up and see reality.
Well, they don't want reality, and neither do I.
Will you excuse us for a minute? I think this is gonna get messy.
Sure. I don't.
My husband?
Well, surely he must think that I look like her, too. How does he feel about it?
Oh, well, actually, he's never seen you up close.
Well, when I danced with him at the ball, he did say that I seemed familiar.
Did he?
I'm awfully glad I had the mask on. I wouldn't want him to pass out.
See, maybe it's not just your face. Maybe it's your build, your voice.
But no. Now, Kelsey, frankly, I think you're letting this thing get to you in a bad way. Now surely we all look like somebody, right? I mean, well, look, I'll tell you. Here's my license, and I've got my picture on it. See, there's me.
Catherine Baker.
That's right. I've never been married. And, well, I came close once back home, and until a couple of months ago, this is the first time I even set foot in Bay City.
You said you lived in Fort Jarvis.
Yes, that's right. But I'm from North Carolina. I was born and raised there. You can hear the hills somewhere in my voice, can't you?
I guess.
And I don't even have anybody in my family with the name Charlene. How is that?
I'm sorry. Sorry to put you through this.
No, just forget about it. I mean, with what you've been thinking, I think it would spook anybody. But now you know I'm me, and you can calm down about it, and I hope you do.
Just such a strange situation. I didn't know how to ask you.
I don't suppose Miss Manners would have an answer for that one.
No.
But it is amazing. I mean, I'm sure that we all have a look-alike somewhere, but what are the odds that it would be in the same place? What, just 1 in a million? Dr. Hudson?
Nurse, my niece, 5 weeks old. She's cyanotic. Get an anesthesia team on deck right away. Hurry, please.
It's okay, Charlie. Uncle Morgan's gonna make everything okay. Here's your two emergency room stat.
Come on.
44 respiratory.
Let's move.
Take her right in, Doctor. Anesthesia's on their way.
Get rid of the blanket. Here we go. That's it, Charlie. All right, keep the blanket, keep the blanket. Stethoscope. I got a pulse, but she's not breathing well. Let me bag her.
Morgan, what can I do?
Go to the front desk, have John and Kelsey page stat, then call Cass and Frankie.
Okay.
Come on, Charlie. Come on.
Right. Dr. Hudson and Dr. Harrison, stat.
Okay.
Tell Mrs. Rossman that her medication will be on the way.
Enjoy your break.
And Penny, find out what's slowing up the pharmacy, will you?
Will do.
Thanks.
I have to run.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you, and thank you for being so straight with me.
Oh, same here. And you know, I really think you ought to warn that fella of yours, because I wouldn't want to run into him and have him go into shock.
Right.
About the research report.
I don't want to talk about the research report. I don't want to talk about business, period.
Well, we don't have anything else to discuss.
You don't expect me to believe that,
And we
do you?
do have a lot of work to do. We should just focus on the station. I'm sure we can manage to do that.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Because you're not behaving normally, even for you.
Well, of course I'm not behaving normally. Everything has changed. Your mother almost caught us kissing at the winter masquerade.
Well, I wish she had. Then we'd be out in the open about us being together. You could get past your embarrassment and we could continue our relationship.
Our relationship was very short-lived and very stormy.
It was fun and sexy.
It burnt itself out.
It's funny, I didn't notice any flames being doused.
Please, Matthew. I'm trying to get on with my life, and I suggest that you do the same.
That's exactly what I intend to do, Donna.
Please don't.
You don't mean that.
Well, I mean to mean it. Just let me concentrate.
I am not
please.
giving you up without a fight, Donna.
I'm tired of fighting and not
Hey,
fighting
I'm
already.
tired of fighting, too. I don't want to fight. Let's make up. Please?
I think it would be better if we fought.
All right. Maybe that's the answer to the problems in our relationship.
The answer to the problems is not having the relationship, not that
No,
kind
I
of a
disagree. I
relationship.
disagree.
That's too bad.
Really, the sex is great, right? But the fighting needs work. We don't know how to fight.
So, what are we supposed to do? Go to a karate class?
No, therapy.
Absolutely not.
Think of the possibilities. If we could learn how to fight as well as we make love.
I'm not going to tell my problems to some $100 per hour therapist.
Come on. If it works, we'll still be a couple.
We're not a couple. Matthew, you've got to accept that our relationship is over.
Well, maybe our working relationship is over, too.
Oh, Cass, look. See the little baby in the backpack? Isn't that sweet?
Should we put that on our Charlie list?
Did you happen to notice if there were long lines at the payphones?
Now, you know, we don't have to call every 5 minutes if we don't want to.
No, I just want to touch base with Morgan and Brett, that's all.
Are you sensing something, or are you just missing our
Oh,
baby
I
girl?
don't know. I don't know.
It's probably the organic cookie you just scarfed down on our way in here.
do know indigestion from a vibe, I think.
I know that you are the most tuned-in mother in the world, but I'm sure that Brett and Morgan are taking very good care of Charlie. Besides, we made a solemn promise to spend a little time alone together today.
You know, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, for a change. So, where first? How about a pair of ice hockey skates for our little princess?
May I eat red meat for the rest of my life?
Oh, I take it that's a no.
Of course that's a no. No child of mine is going to end up with no front teeth.
Well, how is our daughter going to become the first NHL goalie in history if we don't get her off to an early start?
Oh, sweetie, I don't mean to put a damper on your gender-neutral goals for our daughter, but I do not intend to become one of those mothers who encourages her child to participate in any sport, where padding is mandatory and, you know, orthopedic surgeons are highly recommended.
That might exclude bungee jumping.
I think we should let her learn to walk first.
I can't wait for her to walk. And you know what we can do?
What?
We can put her right between us. Each of us hold on to one of her little hands and we can swing her high up in the air.
She will laugh.
She won't ever want her feet to touch the ground.
Want to know a secret? Yeah. Ever since we've become a family, my feet haven't touched terra firma yet.
Mm-hmm. Let's go shopping and then let's go home and kiss our baby girl.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Frankie. I'm gonna go tell her about the ring.
Whoa! I don't want Frankie to be a part of this.
Why not?
Because I said so.
Yeah, but Frankie could help us find the people who bought the ring.
Forget it, Maggie.
Yeah. Okay, Hotshot. How do you propose that we find it?
I'll think of a way.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you will. Maybe you could use your superhuman knowledge in trigonometry. Oh, but no, that's impossible because you left your brain on a frozen planet.
To the great guys of the world, wherever you are. I think Victor's pretty great.
Alicia?
I know. So, is it really over between the two of you?
And I said, let it go.
Want to tell me what happened?
I went to see Marley, and I was trying to work it out, and Victor showed up.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, but not very fortuitous.
Oh, did Marley have any suggestions? I mean, couldn't she help the two of you?
She's not a magician, Felicia. And we both decided it's not going to work out.
Lorna, why don't you try and be honest with me? You really want to end this relationship with Victor?
I wanted him to touch me, Felicia. I wanted him to make love with me, and I freaked out.
Sweetheart, you're a fighter. You always have been. Everything you ever wanted in your life, you had to work hard for. If you want this relationship with Victor, I know you can make this happen. I know it.
You know, I'm thinking of trying the bar scene again, huh? You and me? I'll keep you sober if you keep me away from the creeps. What do you say?
So that's it, huh? You've given up totally.
Actually, it was Victor's idea. But he's right. Safe and E. I don't know how you say that in Spanish.
You know, you could try to give it a little more time.
I'm tired of trying, Felicia. It's too hard.
So is Victor given up too?
Well, he tried. And he waited. He waited for nothing.
Well, I know he loves you.
Yeah, well. Big mistake.
I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Hey, Mom, please don't hug me. I have an image to maintain here, you know?
Stop it, okay? Stop it. I want you to call me every day if you want to, okay?
What? What are you now, my sponsor?
I'm your mother.
Yeah, one with an overbearing maternal concern.
I'm afraid so, kiddo.
This wouldn't by any chance be a way to get out of writing those first two chapters now, would it?
Stop it. We started on Amanda Corey and her reign of terror, please.
Are her pearls gonna have her air supply again?
You know what? You have no idea how hard this is. I mean, this little power-hungry neophyte thinks that creativity can just be brought about on command. Well, I'm just not sure how much more of this I can take from her.
I forget, wasn't today your deadline?
Oh, please. I don't care about Amanda Corey or her stupid deadline.
So tell her off.
I'd love to. Believe me, I would. If I could, I'd have her fired if I could find Rachel.
Oh, yeah, that would patch things up between them.
You know what? It couldn't be any worse than Amanda seeing her mother stroll back into this town with Carl Hutchins.
Oh, I know. I saw their picture in the paper together. It's pretty creepy.
I just don't know why Rachel is doing this.
Well, don't worry. It's not gonna last. Carl's polish fades fast.
That's true. Isn't it funny about life? The people who really should be together never are. And the people who shouldn't be together always are. Cops.
Felicia, it's Brett. I need Cass or Frankie.
Honey, you just missed them. They went to the mall to shop.
Can you find them? Charlie's sick.
Sick? Is she all right?
Morgan and we brought her to the hospital. Felicia, it's serious. They have to get here right away.
I'll take care of it, Brad. Thank you. Charlie's sick. She's in the hospital. I've got to find Cass and Frankie.
No, Mother, let me find them. Charlie needs her.
Hurry.
Okay.
Lorna,
I
please
will.
hurry. They're at the shopping mall. That horoscope, it couldn't be right.
Morgan, what's your oxygen saturation level?
60.
Come on, Charlie, I don't want to have to put you on a ventilator.
We can't rule out a cardiac problem.
I know. I've already put in for a pediatric cardiology consult.
She's never shown any signs
We
of
have to consider all medical possibilities, Morgan.
She's too small.
You have to remember that she's half Winthrop and half frame. That means she's an awfully strong baby. By the way, you did a very good job today.
He's right, you did. I mean, you recognized the problem was serious and you acted fast.
Charlie should be very grateful that she's got an uncle who has a cool head.
How are you doing, Morgan?
She's a brave girl.
Look, working in ER is tough enough without having to treat your own flesh and blood.
You know, whenever I work in here, I feel like I'm playing catch-up. I'm worried I'm going to miss something.
You're not going to miss anything this time, Morgan. The lab's doing a complete battery of tests. I've ordered an echocardiogram. We're going to find out why Charlie came to us in respiratory distress, and we're going to fix it. Why don't you take a break?
I'd rather stay here with Charlie.
know, there's nothing that you can do right now, so why don't you go get a cup of coffee? Go on, get out of here.
I'll be outside.
This is gonna kill Cass and Frankie.
I know. Seems like everything is going along so well, and all of a sudden, something unexpected comes along, kicks you right in the teeth. What's your saturation level again?
80.
Come on here. Oh, she's starting to move a little bit. Can you stabilize this IV? Just hold that if you would.
Okay.
That's great.
She's still pale.
Oh, come on, Charlie.
All we can do is wait for the cardiologist.
And be grateful.
John, I owe you an apology.
For what?
I've been very difficult to live with lately.
Oh, that.
You noticed.
You don't owe me an apology, Kelsey. I know it must seem like every other day there's another reminder of Charlene that you have to face.
I want to get past that. I do. I want to be able to concentrate on us the way we used to.
I'll tell you what. That's a deal. I think if any apologies are in order, I owe you one. I should have told you about Charlene's ring when I bought it.
You bought that wedding ring?
Yeah. I was actually looking for a gift for you in a curio shop when I found it.
How did it get there?
I have no idea. None whatsoever. The important thing is that Josie has the ring now. We have to put that history behind us, start a little history of our own.
I keep thinking about the inscription on the ring. Whoso loves.
Whoso loves believes the impossible.
Well, this little baby needs all the help she can get. I can't think of a sentiment full of more love and more hope.
I told him heavy on the caffeine.
You came through for me once again.
The coffee is easy. It's the waiting that's hard.
You're a cool lady.
Oh, please.
Anybody else would have fallen apart.
Look, I only held it together because it was an emergency. I mean, if it were my own life, forget it.
You keep saying that, but I've yet to see it.
I'll stick around. Later, I plan on melting into a puddle.
Me too.
Morgan, tell me the truth. Is Charlie gonna be okay?
Brad?
Morgan.
Felicia.
Did you find Cass and Frankie?
Yes, Lorna went to look for them in the mall. How is Charlie?
Will she be all right?
I leave you alone for 2 minutes to go to the ladies' room, and look what you do.
Yeah, but it talks, Frankie.
No, honey, it doesn't talk. It's a giant panda bear with a cassette deck in its tummy.
But every night, Charlie will be able to get a new story. You'll see, it'll be fun. It won't be fun.
You know, to tell you the truth, I had thought a lot about Charlie's storytelling time, you know, but I never imagined in my wildest dreams that it would consist of putting batteries into a bear and watching it slip smoke.
I certainly don't want to usurp one of your most prized maternal functions.
See, don't you want to read, you know, Goodnight Moon and Runaway Bunny to Charlie yourself and do all the voices?
Honey, all I wanted to do was buy out the entire store for her. This was the biggest present I could find.
Oh, my sweet, misguided dad.
I'll tell you what. I'll return this, and then you and I can find Charlie something bigger and better.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe we should think ahead and get her something she can chew on, you know, if you're teething.
Oh, good. Done.
Okay.
In the meantime, I think you should start thinking about what you want for our first anniversary.
Already?
Oh, it's right around the corner. Don't tell me you forgot.
Oh, no. It's
That's
very
the right
difficult. It's very difficult to forget being kidnapped and flown overseas for your own wedding.
Yeah, well, can you believe that we almost didn't get married?
No. I mean, yes. We were convinced it was going to be a disaster if we were married.
My, how wrong we were. Hey!
What?
I got it for our wedding anniversary. Let's take Charlie over to Venice and we can show her where we all began.
Ooh, now there is a great idea. Much, much better than hockey skates.
I'm sorry. I do not consider Frankie an outsider.
She's not my relative, and she's not yours.
She's a PI. They take an oath of office. You know, like a doctor or a lawyer, they tell, they die.
You die if Frankie finds out that we're looking for Kate's wedding ring.
Oh, is that the final word? Has the great Tomas spoken? Oh. So, are you gonna ask her out?
Huh?
Are you gonna ask her out? She's just a freshman.
No.
Well, she obviously likes you, and by the way you're looking at her, it looks like you like her too.
Look, what I do and what I don't do is my business.
Well, I mean, come to think of it, you know what? I've never seen you go out with anybody.
So?
So, I mean, you're single, you're available, and girls like you. I mean, that one does anyway.
Are you finished here?
So,
'Cause I have to get home.
no, wait. Now, don't go into retreat, okay? I'm just saying that I think it's a little strange that a guy like you is celibate.
Celibate?
You know, single, not dating solo.
Can you keep secrets?
I can try. Okay, yes, I can.
I like women. They smell real good, and I like to see how they walk, especially from behind.
Well, isn't the next step asking them out?
No way, because as soon as you ask them out, problems start.
No problems. Fun.
See, men are honest. We feel one way, we act one way.
Boring and totally not true.
And look at women, they're all over the place. I mean, they smile at you while they're hiding a kitchen knife behind their back.
We are wonderful. We are unpredictable. We're exciting. You know, like fire.
Well, if you don't like the fire, then you never get burned.
Back already? Yeah, we're gonna go without the caffeine this time.
Oh, boy, I bet everybody's nerves are shot.
We're on their way.
Well, how is the baby?
Well, we don't know. I mean, John and Kelsey are with her right now.
Oh, well, then she's in really wonderful hands. They were like angels sent from heaven to me and my Louisa.
Well, let's just hope that they can do a repeat performance.
Well, I'll say a prayer for her.
Kate, do you really think the prayer works?
Oh, yeah, I do. You can't have too many people pulling for you in a time of need, especially from above.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll say a prayer for Charlie, and I'll say a special one for Dr. Hudson and hope that his hands are guided to heal her.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You look so familiar.
Spring is coming. We're changing our gears. Hardware has a whole new meaning at Sears. We've got garden shears to flatter your shape. Shiny metal coils that really work great. Toolkits in black, great new shades too. Our shock absorbers look so good on you. It's a prettier style we're changing around here. Come see the softer side of Sears. Woo!
No matter what your kids get into, they're bound to find germs. But there is a way to keep those germs from spreading.
Whoa!
Just use Dial. Dial kills more germs than any ordinary soap. That's why more doctors recommend it. Dial soap. Kill the germs. Keep the kids.
Once upon a time, there lived a young prince who had a very bad cold. His nose was so sore, the prince was afraid to blow it. Then one day, his mother, the queen, chanced upon a thicker, wonderfully soft tissue, the fairest in all the land.
Kleenex Ultra Tissues. An extra layer of softness makes them thicker than other Ultra Tissues.
And the prince lived happily ever after?
How did you know?
Kleenex Ultra's ultra softness for a sore nose.
You know, dishwashing detergents can leave spots and residues on your dishes. That's why you need Jet Dry. It works in the rinse cycle where detergents can't. Jet Dry eliminates spots and residues so everything sparkles.
Jet Dry takes dishes beyond clean to sparkle.
To make a magnificent thin crust pizza, you don't have to be a professional. Try new bubbly thin crust. Aged Parmesan and olive oil baked in for a crispy taste of Italian freshness. Forget those crust tossing lessons with the new bubbly thin crust tonight.
Tonight on Jay, Charles Grodin and fitness guru Susan Powder.
You know, talk is cheap, and that's why The Tonight Show is free.
Then Conan welcomes Andy McDowell, NBC tonight.
There's an untold story about Nancy Kerrigan that only she can tell. It's a very special exclusive you won't want to miss. Watch Dateline NBC Tuesday.
Maggie. Hi.
Hi. How's the little bambina? Where is she?
Well, actually, she's at home with Uncle Morgie. We're trying not to obsess too much about being away from her for an afternoon.
Oh, I love kids, you know. Let me know anytime that you need a babysitter.
Well, what I need is Rachel right now. Do you have any idea what her plans were for today?
Sorry, but Rachel and Carl aren't exactly posting their itinerary on the refrigerator. It's chilly enough around the house, you know. By the way, I have a PI question for you. I mean, it's purely hypothetical, you know.
Cass, we have to go home.
No?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been getting bad vibes all day, and this last one was major. We have to go. I'm sorry.
Maggie, the question's going to have to wait. I'll see you later.
Sure, I'll let Rachel know you're looking
Thank
for
you.
her.
Hey, guys, I've been looking all over for you. It's the baby, isn't it? She's in the hospital. Cass, I have to be with my baby. I'll fill you in on the way.
Come on.
Were you threatening me before? Either sleep with you or leave KBAY.
Is that what you
Because
heard?
I don't deal with threats very well. I really don't.
Well, I don't deal with attitude very well, and yours stinks.
I can't reach Felicia to change the topic of tomorrow's show. Do you want to run a repeat?
Let Felicia have her show.
But you said you hated it.
Don't throw my words in my face. We got to keep the talent happy. And who cares about production anyway? I don't care.
Catch you later, Matt.
Now I know you're insane.
I'm going home.
What was that all about? Oh, you trying to make trouble, or you just trying to humiliate us in front of our staff?
Leave me alone, Matt.
Listen, I want to help you. But
You've
you have to
already
let
been
me.
more than enough
You are going nuts. You're being irrational. You're angry. You're doing flip-flops and somersaults. What is this? Is this PMS?
Just the opposite.
What's that mean?
Morgan, please, go in and find out how she's doing, please.
I know how much you love Charlie, Felicia, but we have to be patient, okay? Okay. John's running a number of tests, and when we get them back, we'll know what's causing these problems.
You're a doctor, you're so professional, and I'm a basket case. I'm sorry.
As one godparent to another, I'm sweating bullets.
How is Charlie?
Well, we're giving her oxygen. She seems to be holding her own.
What about the tests?
No word yet.
And she's such a tiny baby. She's such a little thing.
Charlie's very strong, Felicia.
Well, I know she has strong lungs. They hear her cry all the way to Arizona.
Why don't you all take a break and go up and get some coffee?
No, I need to wait for Cass and Frankie to get here.
Okay. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go check on the lab, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna see what John thinks.
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you.
She's still pale. Do you think it's a cardiac problem, John?
I've put Dr. Stratton and the pediatric open heart team on standby.
Oh, boy. Hang in there, Charlie.
Where is she?
Is Charlie okay?
Oh, my God, you're here. Yes, she's in there. With John and Morgan.
Sorry, ma'am, you can't go in.
Things like swimming really used to bother my sinuses. But lately, I've been doing things that people with sinus trouble can have a hard time doing. Like playing with my kids. All because of Tylenol Sinus. Without sinus pain and pressure, I can do all kinds of things I was missing out on.
Only Tylenol Sinus relieves pain and pressure with a maximum strength decongestant and extra strength Tylenol brand pain reliever.
Tylenol Sinus just makes me feel better.
Maximum strength Tylenol Sinus, the strength you need from the name you trust.
Go.
You got one of these guys at home? You know, a non-stop drinking machine? Hey, when they're drinking that much, don't you want to give them the fruity drink with less sugar? Well, here's a happy surprise. It's Kool-Aid. Yep, that fruity favorite. Kool-Aid sugar-sweetened drink mix now has 30% less sugar than High C or Hawaiian Punch. Pretty good, huh? So now you can give them more of what they love a lot. And a lot less sugar. You always feel good when you give them Kool-Aid.
I got a great memory.
You do?
Yeah, do you want to see it?
I can see your memory?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's Milton Bradley's original memory game.
You match all the cards. Like frog, apple. If you don't got the match, you have to put them back. Frog, I got the match. If you don't win, you're losing.
Milton Bradley Memory Games, original Animal Families and Mickey Mouse.
I beat Daddy all the time.
After most meals and snacks, plaque pH can fall to levels where acid starts attacking teeth. These attacks can last up to 2 hours, increasing the risk of damage to your tooth enamel. That's when chewing extra sugar-free gum can help. When you chew for 20 minutes, the chewing action produces and distributes more of your mouth's natural defense, saliva, which helps neutralize acid within minutes. So in addition to regular dental care, after eating, chew Wrigley's extra sugar-free gum, because chewing helps nature fight the acid attack.
A forgotten treasure, a lost civilization, and a mission through enemy territory.
Follow his trail.
We got company. Only one man can lead the way.
He wants me!
Fred Dryer, the world premiere movie. Day of Reckoning, NBC tonight.
Opposite of PMS. Menopause? Is that what this lunacy is about? What, are you going through the change of life?
No. I'm 2 weeks late.
Kate, did you hear about Charlie?
Dr. Winthrop's niece? Yes, how is she?
Oh, the nurse kicked us out of ER. We were hoping you'd know.
No. I haven't heard anything recently, except that they're in good hands.
Oh, Cass and Frankie must feel horrible about not being there when something awful happens to their kid.
I better go pick up Lucy from the daycare.
Yeah, you give her a big hug for me, okay?
Okay.
Man, this is rough.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to have someone you love so sick.
Yeah, all you can think about is getting them well. It takes whatever it costs.
Okay, I just want you to know that I was going to talk to Frankie about helping me find your wedding ring, but I heard about Charlie and I didn't think it was
Maggie,
right.
it's not important. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it is important. I mean, the inscription was so romantic. It was so hopeful.
Well, then right now, let's just have really wonderful hopes for this child, okay? Ring or no ring.
Whoso loves believes the impossible. We believe, Charlie. I am her mother. I'm allowed to be in
Here's
this.
Morgan.
Morgan!
How is she?
Morgan, I have to see her.
I'm sorry, Frankie.
I have to hold her hand. She has to know I'm
I will
here.
let you in there soon, I
What
promise.
happened? Did she swallow something? Did she fall? What?
It was sudden. It happened suddenly.
What? What?
Call Dr. Stratton and the pediatric open heart team. Alert the OR and prep the baby for surgery right
No! No! I'm not gonna let you touch my baby! No!
One, two, three, four individual tastes. One smart mom. Hershey's Miniatures. A little something for everyone.
It's hard to fill her daddy's shoes. It's even harder to fill his sweater. He's a big man, and when he gets hungry, you want something to warm him up and fill him up. Campbell's Chunky Soup. It's for people who like soup in a big way, with big pieces of meat and vegetables in a rich, hearty broth. She may never be big enough for his sweater, but at least she's big enough for his soup. Chunky, for people who like soup in a big way.
Parents always think their kids are the best. But when a child has diarrhea, parents often give something that's not the best to help prevent dehydration. Juice or sports drinks can be hard for a child's body to absorb quickly. Give your kids what pediatricians recommend for quick absorption, Pedialyte, with the correct balance of carbohydrate and electrolytes for quick absorption. Pedialyte. Don't your kids deserve the best?
Do you have any idea why Duracell batteries last so long?
I just know that working out 5 or 6 times a week, I need ones that do, and these always have.
5 or 6 times a week, huh? What keeps them going?
Maybe some endorphins.
Endorphins.
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
This is Greg Liggins. Mike Tyson goes one-on-one with the Supreme Court over his rape conviction. Find out who wins. Plus, kangaroos can teach us something about parenting. A whole hour of news begins up front at 5:30.